lifestyle's been freezing cold like the diamonds in they chain, no lab-grown stones. Jimmy boy, you been ballin', sit on the throne. Ain't never sold shit, clone, get your ass on. That bullshit is for the rodeo, it don't belong. Blowing on that donut beat pack from the biggest bone. From K-Town to H-Town, they hold it down. Internationally respected, we see the crowns. Dust Brothers and Theme Kings, we all hustlers. Been ballin' like Jimmy boy was feeding customers. Cold as ice, hit the block, come and cop from us. Realest podcast in the world that can't fuck with us. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance, the ball, now we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance, the ball, now we setting the price. Let's get it.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, Ben Beasy. Welcome to another episode of Cold as Ice. I'm one of your co-hosts, Ben Baller, a.k.a. The Wash Lord, a.k.a. Back 9 Ben. I'm coming to you live from Brooklyn, New York City. What's good? My man is on the other side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is, man. Jimmy the Gent, a.k.a. Jimmy Boy, a.k.a. the Hustler's Choice. So, you know, we live over here at that A-Leaf, Texas, also known as Southwest A-Leaf, Texas, in H-Town, baby. Ben, what's good, bro? How's New York, man? I'm mad. I'm missing it, man. What's going on?
Yeah, you know, I'm out here filming, you know, this TV series. It's a big show. I don't know if I revealed who is starring in the show. I don't think I did, and I shouldn't have anyways, but big show. I've been in like 7 movies, right? I've been in countless music videos, but I think only like 2 or 3 times I had a dressing room. Like a real trailer, my name, the whole nine. It's a big production, it might be $100 million. I don't even know. Big A-list actors. And the fact that they wrote me into the script is dope. So, you know, did a little filming, did a little rehearsal, did a little costume, wardrobe set shit. And then I hit the streets. You know, shout out to my man, Simon Kim. He had the first Korean restaurant that had a Michelin star. Unbelievable. Jimmy, I got to take you there. 5-6 months reservations in advance is cracking. Wagyu, kalbi, real traditional. Like the kimchi tasted like kimchi I was eating in the early 80s with that real kick, that zest, that tanginess. It was fucking just A1. Everything was lit. Walked through Soho today. Was going to go through the Diamond District. And then I thought, I was like, yo, man, you know what? I was getting bothered through Soho. And I was posting shit after I'd already left. And I got stopped probably 12 times. Everyone's showing love, but I was like, yo, man, you know what? I need to get back and record this show, you know? So yes, it's lit out here. Before I ask you what the fuck you doing, I want to say happy birthday to the middle child, the problem child, aka Ryder. Ryder, happy birthday, man. I love you. 10 years old. I can't believe it, man. You are my twin. Ryder. Yeah, not twin in looks, right? Because I know you do look like your grandfather, but you are the ultimate class clown. You share my personality. I love you. I cannot wait to celebrate at my house with your friends, with your mom. Yes, your mom. We are in a great place together, and it's gonna be lit, man. But yeah, New York is crazy. The weather was like 74 degrees today. It was 73 yesterday. If you don't know, 74 is like 80 in Los Angeles. So it was lit. I wish I was playing golf. My rib is almost healed. So I'm back on that, back with them sticks getting nasty. Jimmy, do you take lessons yet?
Not yet, bro. Not yet. I'm working on it though. My legs still messed up a little bit. I just literally, today is my first day walking without crutches. It's kind of hard, but I'm making sure it gets right so I can really get on that field.
You know what's funny is, guess who hit me up, bro?
Who?
Renee Vaca. He bought a golf bag. He's looking for clubs. I'm gonna get him some. I'm gonna get you a sponsor club too. I'm gonna get you sponsored by some clubs. And he's like, Ben, I believe you. I'm trying to play. And like, for Renee, he's still pretty young. I was like, yeah, dog, this is the best time for you to get in. I told him, I said, look, dog, the people who write checks are the motherfuckers you're gonna see in the real courses. You know what I mean? He's doing Netflix shit, so he know what time it is. But listen, guys, CAI Army. CAI. We gotta make a CAI piece, by the way, guys. Maybe that's what we do. So. Later on in the season, when we hit 100,000, listen, guys, when we hit 100,000 subscribers, we are gonna make a CAI piece. I'll do like the C, and then Jimmy will do the A, and then we'll both do the eye, or we'll do like a cold. We'll do a cold as ice piece.
We'll do the eye
and then
together.
We'll like,
you know what I'm saying? Yep. We'll do like a 1 of 3 or a 2 of 4. So that
no. We'll do a 1 of 5. No, the Dust Brothers need one. So we'll do 1 of 5.
Oh, definitely.
We'll do like, me and yours will be iced out fully.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad, it's life ain't fair. Jordan Miles will be partially iced out.
Yep.
And then we'll do a semi-iced out, partial for the number 1 CAI Army, you know what I'm saying, subscriber.
Cold
but guys,
as ice.
the topic, we have a topic today. Topic for today's show is, what bothers Ben and Jimmy? All right, what the fuck bothers us? And real talk, man. And Jimmy, I'm gonna let you start, man. Why don't you tell me what we gonna continue this, but just what bothers you?
Man, what don't bother me, bro? Like, I think a lot. Like, I guess the best way to just like sum it up, what bothers me is people that like, especially grown people. Like, I consider if you over 27, 28, bro, you grown, you know what I'm saying? You're grown enough. And it's like, you should, mark your words. You should know what you're talking about or know what you're saying. I really get bothered that people that like say something, but their actions don't match nothing. Like literally, like they just be talking out the side of their neck or talking out their ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. Like, we live in a weird, I don't want to say we live in a weird world now or society. I just think things are just being normalized that don't need to be normalized or whatever. Bro, I seen this video, I think it was a TikTok or a reel. Some girls complaining on there, mad because she went on a date with a dude. You know, like I think after that, they went back to his place and hung out, and she told him that he wasn't gonna get none. So the whole time they hanging out, they watching Netflix, whatever, chilling. He ain't even try to do nothing to her. She left mad as hell, talking about she think he might be gay. You know, she wasn't gonna give him none, but she just want him to try so she can turn him down. Like, I think that's just stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit weird as fuck, bro. Like,
so she said she had a dude at her house.
Now she went back to his place after dinner. You know what I'm saying? So she went to his place.
But then so did she say that he paid for dinner?
Yeah, he paid for dinner. She said she'd let him know though. Like, she's like, I'm down to come over, but you ain't getting none. You know, we just gonna hang out, watch a movie, whatever, cuddle, whatever. So he like, cool. So they go back. And he didn't try to make moves on her to try to fuck. And she mad. Like, she left pissed. Talking about he must be gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, because why the fuck he ain't try? And then she goes to say, I wouldn't have gave it to him anyways if he tried, but I just want to be able to turn him down. You know what I mean? And you really just, you know, based off how he treating you is what justifies, or not justified, but that's who you are. You know what I mean? So you just feel like you was messing with a gay dude because the dude wasn't trying to come on to you. You know what I'm saying? When he was just trying to be respectful to you. That shit dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying? First
of all, fuck her. Second of all, fuck her. Third of all, if I was dude. I mean, look, he sounded like he a gentleman, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, my manager asked me the other day, she's like, yo, do you think all men cheat? And I was like, look, I think 60, 70% do. I'll be honest with you, depending on the situation. Like, me personally, I'm at an age right now where, like, look, dog, I'm going to give you a good 3 minutes. And then after that, like, I'm useless. So, you know, I'll go fucking jack off and not, you know what I'm saying, to make sure I don't, like, whatever, if there's temptation or nothing. But I don't have the temptation. You know, it's a different thing. But what I'm getting back at is that dude better than me. Because, look, I'm sure maybe that.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, they must have kissed, right? And I feel like this, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. After 30, I'll give it even 35. I was gonna say 32, 33. 35, right? You're grown. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If it was a first date, I get it. But if you gonna kiss, you might as well fuck. I know I sound crazy to you, but it's like, look, man, like, you know what time it is here and there. Like, I'm just saying, like, you know, if you gonna do that, you know right then and there. Like, if it was the right shit, the dude is gonna be back, period. And if it's not, may sound fucked up, it wasn't, and whatever. I'm not dude, I've never been one to trip on any type of fucking body count, even though I hate that term, but go on and tell me that chick is dumb as fuck her.
Yeah, like, bro, like, yeah. I'll give you the best example, right? I remember back in the day, I met this chick, and her sister was dating my homeboy, and we all met up, and we went to go hang out. And so, like, I ended up finding out that she wanted to talk to me and get my number. So we said exchange numbers. And I had just got out of prison, bro. So it's like I was still like, I guess, vulnerable, fresh, whatever. But so me and this girl ended up going on a date the next day. We go bowling, we kicking it, you know what I'm saying? We having a good time. She drinking. And so like at the end, after we were at Dave & Buster's, when we were leaving, she like coming hard on to me, you know what I'm saying? Like making out with me, grabbing me, telling me come back with her. And I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we had a good night, you know what I'm saying? I think we should wait, Like just trying to be respectful, you know what I mean? Because I knew she was under the influence. And like, she just kept coming on to me. And then she's like, oh, where's your car at? I'll drive you to your car. She drives me to my car, bro. She like takes off her top, like just come back with me. And I'm just like, bruh. So finally I give in, right, bro? And so I go back to her place. You know, we end up sleeping together. I stay the night at her house. The next day, we cool. I go home. So we talking on the phone. She hit me. She's like, hey, I think we should just be friends. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I said, but if you mind me asking, like, you know, what made you decide to make that decision now? She's like, oh, it's because I tested you and you failed. And I was like, okay, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to just be friends? We'll be friends. And so, bro, after that day, literally after that day, we basically hung out every day for like 3 or 4 months after that day. And the same thing, we'll go out, have a good time, we go back and we fuck. You know what I'm saying? Go out, have a good time, we fuck. And then after a month or two, she started acting crazy, like, you don't give a fuck about me. You don't care, like getting aggressive and just getting negative and shit. I'm like, bro, what is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And she's like, you don't care. You don't give a fuck about me. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, you don't want to be my man. Da, da, da. I'm like, bro, first off, you the one that said you wanted to be friends. So I'm doing exactly what you want me to do. And then now you all of a sudden talking about you don't want me to be like, I don't want you to be my girl. First off, how many other friends you got like this? Because we've been friends like this for a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all women, or not even y'all women, let me take it back. I'm sorry. Everybody, man. Y'all make up y'all motherfucking mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm the type of person, I'm going to give you exactly what you asked for, bro. And that's it. You'll get exactly what you asked for from me. Till this day, that girl still be calling me. Yeah, this is like 15 years ago.
That shit gave me PTSD because, I you know, I can't even say too much because I feel like the girl I was dating, kind of did some shit before or whatever, and just I feel like sometimes, like, look, I don't got time to play games. You will know I like you. Me not calling you does not mean I don't like you, because I don't call anyone. Besides, like, Jimmy, keep it 100. If I'm not telling you, hey, you fat motherfucker, you ready to record? Besides that, do I just call you for no... I mean, honestly, I really don't, right?
Nope, you don't. And I don't do that neither.
And you're one of my close friends. So unless we playing golf, whatever, I just don't. So if I'm giving you my time, we hanging out here and there, whatever, it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you something funny. And I can't believe I'm saying this on the show. Fuck it. I went on a date last week. Right? New girl. Jimmy, she might be the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life, bro. She's top 3 most beautiful women I've ever been on a date with.
Yeah.
She might be top 2 most beautiful woman I've ever been on a date with. And, anyways, going on the date, it was cool. It was right. And then she said something and it just stopped right there. She said, hey, man, you know, like, it's crazy because, you know, I want to be the hot mom and I want to have this. And she was like, you want to have kids? And I'm thinking like, look, dude, I'm not here to date anybody for no reason. Like, I'm just kind of like, not necessarily have a reason. I'm not looking for nobody. So right then and there, as beautiful as she was, I just tuned out because my intention is not just to fuck. If we gonna repeatedly have sex, kick it, hang out, cool, kick it. But at the same time, like, I know it's you wasting someone's time, but you know at that point, right? Now, another thing too is, I thought she was like 29, 32, 31, whatever. Come to find out, she's only a few years older than my nieces. So I'm like, shit. All right. So after we finished dinner, real nice dinner. She's tall, beautiful. This chick is gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, right? Paparazzi outside sees me. And, you know, they're like, hey, how's your golf game? This, that, whatever. And they're like, hey, Ben, is this the new hot girl? I was like, oh, fuck, man. And the girl actually didn't mind being in the pictures, right? So she's like, hey, let's go get some drinks. And I was like, bitch, it's 10 o'clock. Like, fuck you mean? I'm headed back to the crib. I'm good. Date's over. And she's like, yo, just, you know, take me to the nice guy. And I was like, all right, yeah, I don't want to take an Uber. It wasn't that far. So, you know, I'll take her to the nice guy, drop her off, make sure she gets in, whatever. And then this is why I can't believe I'm talking about this. So the next day, me and Nicolette talk over summer vacation and the kids and the arrangement and the schedule and everything. And she's like, yo, so, what's up with old girl? I was like, no, I told you, we broke up. We ain't really like whatever. I didn't get into specifics. And she's like, okay, so you're just done? And I was like, oh, I'm not really tripping. I was like, you know what though? I was like, let me just keep it a buck. I went on a date with the girl the other day. She was really pretty, this, that, whatever. And the first thing Nicolette asked me, was she of age? And I said, what the fuck does that mean? I was like, fuck you mean? Was she of age? And she's like, was she 21? She goes, no, Ben, you know what I mean? I was like, no, I mean, she was young. What is it? She goes, see, Ben, you need to date somebody with kids here and there, whatever. I was like, first of all, and I'm not going to get into anything else because it'll piss her off and I don't want any more fucking phone calls from Nick cussing me out. Yep. I showed Nick who the girl was. And Nick goes, God damn, she's really pretty. Nick is not necessarily a hater, but Nick's beautiful. So, she has like a certain, scale or a level of, like where it's like, all right, she's like, whoa, she's really pretty. But yeah, she's really young. What do you expect? You want kids? I was like, all right, Nick, whatever. She's like, what happened? And I was like, well, the kids thing. And then she wanted to go have drinks and Nick started laughing. And she's like, because she knows me, 14 fucking years. She's like, your ass ain't going to no bar or going out at nighttime. I'm like, yeah, So it was what it was. And so, at that point, if I wanted to be a scumbag and I wanted to lead the girl on or whatever else, I'm sure I could have got the draws, and whatever else, but I didn't want to waste her time. And to be honest, man, I wish she was like 31 or 32 only because the amount of life that she would have lived, no matter how mature she was, she's a model, she goes around the country, great, but like it bumps her up a little bit. But, again, and again, not saying that, there's going to be most girls I date, even if they're under 35, they're going to want kids, especially if they're up that 35, 38, where they're like the last, it's like, time is running out, the biological clock is clicking. I'm not going to waste her time. And I said it. But it was funny because, I don't even know what compelled me to show Nick, her IG page or whatever. But that was funny. But that's not, so you got to say what pissed you off.
But let me ask something real quick, bro, and tell me if I'm right or wrong. Maybe this is just my experience, right? But speaking of like pretty girls, man, and models, bro, like from my experience, bro, like, dog, the prettiest ones be the most insecure, like the motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Like
this one actually wasn't as insecure as most that I've dated. And, I think, God, man, I can't believe I'm just spilling this shit out here. I think dating me is tough.
I agree.
Jimmy in almost 20 years, sounds very superficial. Have you ever not seen me with the girl who's going to turn everyone's head in a restaurant? Be honest.
No, for sure.
Okay. So with that said, do I know a lot of beautiful girls in my life who I'm cool with?
Yep.
Okay. So even a pretty girl is going to be a little insecure about that, right?
For sure. I feel the same way, bro. I go through the same shit.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Nick has a bunch of friends who are handsome guys here and there, successful. You think I give a fuck? I do not. I don't give a fuck. I don't check her page. Never cared. Never want to go through her phone. I don't give a fuck if dudes was leaving lovey-dovey eyes. I don't give a fuck if she liked 8,000 fucking pictures of the same fucking guy. Literally. I don't care. I've literally left comments with friends of mine who's one of my friends, the biggest model in Korea. She's huge. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, you name it, all the big fucking brands. And I'll be like, I love you, Irene, blah, blah, whatever. And she's like, Popa, I love you so much. I love you with all my heart, blah, blah. And she knows we go to lunches here and there. And I think at a certain point, it probably did. And, maybe it was fucked up and maybe, this and that. And, I think one thing that bothers me, and I realize this, you said a lot of girls are insecure. Let me tell you something else. Women, especially pretty ones, or not even pretty ones, but just women in general, they want you to be obsessed with them, okay? I'm going to say this. I ain't really been obsessed with women. Nick could have been the love of my life. She was the love of my life. But obsessed, it's a different thing. Like, why the fuck I got to be obsessed? You the love of my life. You got my heart and that's it. I'm not tripping. I'm not sticking my dick in nobody else. I talk to a bunch of bitches. I talk shit here and there, whatever. But that's it. Like, you tattooed on my fucking chest. I'm not taking a tattoo off. I've talked about it with her. And she's like, oh, whatever. And she has the BB. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's like no big, I don't trip. And I think if anything, whoever she has to date has to hear my fucking name anytime they go outside in the fucking club or whatever. Not that they're going out to clubs, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't care. So like, it's just weird that women are like, it's important that a man is more obsessed with the women than
what I think it is,
we are
I
to
think,
them.
Men in our position, right, and where we're at, I feel like women are so used to being obsessed by men or other men. And when they see that there are women that are obsessed with us, and there are men that are obsessed with us, it kind of like scares them, or it kind of makes them insecure about that, bro. Like I have that problem, like even girls that I meet. And that's why when you said being hard to date, like I agree, as in I feel the same way with me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. Like there's more expectation just because of who we are or because of our status. And it's just like, bro, like if I'm with you all the time, I'm always complimenting you. I'm always there for you. I'm there to assure you. Isn't that enough obsession?
But your time, bro, your time away from the kids, whatever it may be, it's you giving your time.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is just like, isn't that enough obsession for you? Like, what you want me to do? Like, be on your jock? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but hold on. Let me juxtaposition, Jimmy. Let me keep it a buck with you. Okay? I've never been in a relationship for more than 2.5 years. 14 years is a motherfucking long fucking time, bro. 3 kids, the whole 9, right? And she'll bring it up, you know, be like, yo, hold on. I hope she knows I wasn't some fling. That's what the fuck, who doesn't know? Ain't nobody. Motherfuckers still think I'm married. You know what I'm saying? This is what the thing is. And I'm talking about some personal shit. I think Nick has dated most of the guys that she's dated, even though some of these guys are very successful, powerful, whatever. You know, I think she was the alpha. She was like, she wore the pants in the relationship. The thing is, it's never going to be sustainable that way. I run the house, you know, I'm the lion. You feel me? Like I'm the one who holds it down. Like it wouldn't be sustainable if you wore the pants and you ran a thing. Like I'm going to handle this. You hold down the crib. I got everything else. It's just what it was. And that's going to be a recipe for success or longevity. And when you run over somebody here and there, you don't respect that man. Am I crazy or I'm being real? You don't respect that man if you're just going to be like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. I never said you can't. She would go out, dress, whatever. I'm like, man, fuck. Maybe she was going through a phase. And I felt like, you know, later I was like, okay, cool. But let's get out that completely. Let me get to the shit that's bothering me. All right. Women who are out there, let me say this real quick. If you are in a happy relationship, especially if you are married, women, men out there, listen up. If your wife is out hanging out with someone that's going through a divorce and that's her girl, okay. But be mindful. Be very wary of a girl who's going through a divorce and is miserable. Do you want to know why? Because you don't want your wife kicking it with divorced women, okay? Because they'll put some shit in their head because their lives are miserable. They're going through a shitty shit. And the fucking crazy part is they'll manipulate someone else's mind. You know, it's like, Jimmy, if you was married and you was asking me something this, that, whatever, and let's just say I didn't even like the girl. I'm going to think so much deeper and I'm going to say, Jimmy, I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. Fuck what I think. I need you to really understand you got 3 children. You got some shit. You need to go through some therapy. You need to go exhaust every situation until you lose your mind, she loses her mind, and figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's bigger than you, bro. And that's what it is, right?
You know, speaking about that. No, speaking about that, the reason why I want to cut in is because, you know, actually, like this last probably week, bro, me and my baby mama, me and my son's mom, we actually been in a really good place. You know what I mean? Like we've been communicating a lot. We've been talking. We actually had lunch. And the fact that you say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, one thing I realized, and I told her, I said, I feel like during the last year of our relationship, it was a lot of us not communicating, but others communicating for us. You know, like you had your, you know, quote unquote friends that you were talking to, and these people were giving you their insight on shit, but the only people that really know our relationship is us. You know what I mean? And it's like, I agree with what you're saying, but like not even watch out for the girl that's in a nasty divorce. Like you got to watch out for the miserable bitches that's in the ear.
But that's what I'm saying, dog.
Everybody, I'm saying go down. You know what I mean? Like literally, like that's just wild, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Look, dog. Like, when you're around a miserable woman, and women can't see this, because look, let's say your mom say, nah, don't do it. Don't go through a divorce. It's going to be a pain in the ass. The dad is saying whatever. You ain't trying to listen. Nobody with sense in their head. But yet your divorced homie tells you some shit because it benefits them. They want to kick it with you more often. You know what I mean? They want you to be miserable with them. Nah, give your friends good advice for the overall benefit of the situation, not for fucking their benefit. You know what I mean? You get 10 smart people telling you not to get a divorce. All it takes is one miserable person because you want to hear that one thing. That's the answer you want to hear. And then guess what? You know, that shit is doomed, right? And then you get a girl who thinks she's never wrong. Of course, why would she be wrong, right? She gets the direction she wants. All right, that's all I need is with that direction. You had 10 sensible people tell you something, but you get the one answer that you want to hear. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And then you make this crucial bad decision. And it's like, the crazy part is, then shit don't turn out your way. Okay? You decide to take that bad decision. You didn't think it out as well as you thought you did because you didn't actually do more FBI research or really think about what it was going to be like. Okay? And, you know, once your life don't turn out the way you thought it was going to be, now you're the victim. Yep. Now you're the victim when you're the one that wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get out. And it's like, yo, man, look.
So the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, is that just because she ain't always wrong, don't mean she's always right.
What I'm trying to say, Jimmy, is if you out hanging out with motherfuckers that's cheating on their wives, doing scumbag shit here and there all the time, whatever, and that's your dog, that's your man, and I know it's cool, but what I'm saying, though, is that it takes one time for you guys to have the bad week and then a bad month, then you hang out with dudes like, all right, man, Jimmy, you know what time it is, Jimmy? You know what time it is? It's time for us to go to fucking Hong Kong, dog. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it in. And again, you just be like, yo, it's my dog. You know what? Fuck this. Bad habits get fucking, you know what I'm saying? He infects your shit. Then it fucking, you know what I'm saying? It gets into your system and boom, you make a bad decision because guilty by association is a real thing, dog. Whether you like it or not. For sure.
But you know, but that's the thing too. I feel like that's why communication is so big in a relationship with people. You know what I mean? Like, cause, you know, I've been in situations where a lot of my friends are married or in relationships and we'll go out and they'll do their thing and I won't do it. And you know what I'm saying? It's something that, you know, it's just that what that is. So it's like, you got to make sure, like, when you out and do everything, number one, I've learned this overall, like, everything is in moderation. If you become if you married and you become two best buddies with somebody too much, bro, you got to really see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all becoming that close all of a sudden? And it's just like, you know, you got to know you, man. You can't take advice. You know, I said this to my baby mama. You can't take advice from somebody that don't know what you really going through. They only hearing what you saying. You know what I mean? So you really just got to get real help. You got to get a therapist because they're not going to be biased, man. Other people, they going to speak off of their pain and their trauma. You know, it's like, hear what they got to say, but don't let that shit get to you, bro. Don't take it to heart.
But you got women who are delusional, telling their therapist one thing, they get one side of the story, don't really get it, and they're giving them the best advice there. Now that's malpractice. Because you don't fuck around and give their all thing. But you hanging out with people, again, you hanging out with 3 divorced women, guess what? You gonna fuck around and be the 4th. You know, and it's like, it just is what it is, you know? If you don't have one person in your life that is gonna check you or that can tell you that you're tripping for real and you need to really, like that person's gonna tell you regardless, through thick and thin will tell you, no, you tripping, sorry. If you don't have that one person in life, you gonna make some really bad mistakes, okay? And you know what? Sometimes I'm gonna tell you, it is very hard. No matter how fucking smart you think you are, it is very hard to stop, take a deep breath, step outside of your body and look at yourself and analyze yourself. And then really say like, oh man, I am tripping. And by the time you do agree, for the women or the men out there who always think they're right and whatever, when they do realize they're tripping and they realize it's too late and then they be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm not going to admit that I was wrong anyway. And that's what I'm saying. Yep. That's my problem right there, man.
You can't come back from no fuck shit. Just remember that.
Nah, man, you can't, dog. You know, while we on the topic of shit that bothers you, man, there has to be something else because I got a few things I wrote down, man.
Bro, you know, it's all kinds of little stuff. Like I say, overall, just like it's just we. And I hate to always say this because it sounds like I'm like categorizing, but it's just like we live in a world, a society now. It's just. Things are being just normalized or things just being, you know, it's just.
Lying is being normalized for clicks.
Bro, lying, you know, like, it's just so much extra. Things are just so extra, you know, and it's just like everybody's doing things without thinking about the repercussions or the consequences of stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I've never seen
What is my motto in life, Jimmy? This is not your practice life. This ain't a fucking video game. You don't get to do this over again. Especially at motherfucking where I'm at and we ain't getting younger. Okay? Look, one thing I gotta say stop buying shit other people like. Okay? People are out there getting shit like, yo, you like this Ferrari? Yeah, why you like it? Oh man, it gets bitches, or it gets this or this and whatever. You don't like the fact that it's a V8. You don't like the fact that it's naturally aspirated. You don't like that it's a twin turbo. You don't like that it's fast. You don't like that it has great handling. You don't like that that they put so much, meticulous care into building this car. You don't like the history of Ferrari. You don't know about this. No, man. Get what you fucking like. If you want a fucking, I said a Honda, but it is a Honda. You want an Acura NSX because you like that shit and it's almost, 60 grand less than getting an Italian. Fucking who gives a fuck? If that's what you like, get it. And another thing too is stop being humble to make other people comfortable. All right? I hate that shit. Motherfucker be like, look, that doesn't mean you need to rub in all your success to some persons, your friends who are doing bad and whatever else. But at the same time, if you worked your ass off to get to where you are and reach milestones and achieve crazy accolades and all this shit, don't be ashamed of that shit. You know what I mean? It ain't bragging if you're telling the truth. I'm so sick of seeing people buy shit, name brand, whatever the fuck it is. I've been through all that. Don't buy shit for other people's validation. Buy shit that you like, wear shit that you like, hang out with people you like. But at the same time, it's deeper than that. Have some common sense. If motherfuckers is out there, they cool to you. Because I know I just got told this today. A lot of people treat me different than how they treat other people. Now, I used to be like, well, shit, they never did anything wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? They cool with me. But nah, then they're not cool to my mans. They're not cool to decent people. They're not, they're this, and this. And I get that to a certain extent. But when it comes to being like friendships and shit, you're going to treat someone like shit, just beyond some, you acting around me because you scared because maybe I might not do that favor for you later. Nah, fuck all that, man. But again, man, I'm tired. My name is Ben Baller, not Ben Humble. Okay? I'm out helping people. I'm out being generous. I'm out giving my time. I'm out giving money and doing a lot of shit. And I don't need to tell anybody about it. It's just fucking weird that people are out here and they're like, look, why are you chill out, you should be humble. Fuck, I need to be humble for. I just won something, motherfucker. I'm excited. I worked fucking hard for this shit. I'm going to celebrate my win.
Yo, there's a saying that I read the other day, bro, and it goes, rich people buy assets. Poor people buy stupid shit and call it an asset.
Jimmy, I know there's something else. What else is bothering you, bro? It's other shit, man.
Bro, I ain't even going to lie, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
What,
I
man?
cannot stand girls that use filters. And when I say filters, bro, I'm not talking about just a basic filter, whatever. Bro, they got these filters where bro, you don't even look like the same person, bro. You don't at all. I know you don't even look like that. You look like a cartoon. And then when I see, bro, and then I hate when they do the things they always got that angle. When I go through a page and I see a girl, she's always at this angle. I'm like, I need to find the other picture with a different angle. So I'll go through the tag pictures to try to find it. And bro, she comes out this way. She just whole lopsided, retarded, everything, bro. This shit be wild, bro. That shit, man, I'm not here to hate. I promise you. I know I'm not too pretty good looking too. I'm not all that good looking, ladies, but I don't use no filter. I don't even get facials. You know what I'm saying? This is as much as you're going to get it raw.
Look, dog. Look, man. It's funny you said that. I just started using the skincare item, and I got this facial, and my skin's looking real fucking good lately.
You shine.
But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I hate a good taking picture ass bitch. I hate a girl who is taking great pictures and that shit is not what she looks like in person. Right. I am sorry. I hate a good picture taken ass bitch. If you men go into a phone, and by the way, Nicolette used to put filters and shit. I was like, for what? You look great. You look fucking fantastic. But don't post that picture. You know, a girl would be like, don't post that. Don't post that. I got to edit something. I got to edit this or edit the hair. For what? And bro, I know they're like, oh, it's for other girls.
What's that filter they use where even their eyes turn they don't turn color, but you can tell by the eyes a filter, it's a filter. Bro. You know what I'm saying? It turns really black. I seen a filter that, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I seen a filter that looked like you can make Jimmy Boy look like Emily Ratajkowski.
This shit is crazy. Look, guys, men, if your wife or your girlfriend has Facetune in her phone, get that shit. Delete that shit. Man, dog, I respect you more because it's false advertisement.
You remember there was that one thing, what was that? That one, there was a girl, like a motorcyclist girl in Japan or something, and she was posting pictures and stuff like that, and she was going really viral because she was like really cute. And then they come to find out it was an old Japanese dude that had long hair, but he used the filter, bro. Bro, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, she looked like, bro, it's like, come on, man. Like,
I mean, I'm just saying, you never gonna be outside?
That's
People
what
ain't gonna see you. They ain't gonna recognize you.
That's what I mean. Like, what
yeah,
what
just
do you,
weird.
Like, women, like, tell us, like, comment on the comment on below. Tell us, like, what is the purpose? Because when you walk outside, we're gonna see you. So, like, what is this? Like, this is beyond catfish. It's like you using the filter knowing damn well you don't even look like that in real life. No amount of makeup, no plastic surgery gonna make you look like that, bruh. And then all these girls, man, they getting all these things, rhinoplasties, everything. All y'all starting to look the same. Do y'all realize that? Do y'all realize y'all all look the same? So it's like if I don't fuck with you and I go fuck with another chick, I'm fucking with the same chick, basically.
Yeah. You know what I hate, bro? This is real minor, bro. I hate when there's two decisions. There's two options. Could be politics too, though. There's Trump or there's Biden. There ain't nobody else, right? Unfortunately. There ain't no other option. And someone say, oh, I wish this or I wish that, or no, I'm not going to vote. Okay, cool, you're not going to participate. That's great. But there's so many different instances of where this happens. It could be a restaurant. It could be you have two choices. You can get this car, you can go to this college, you go this and this, whatever. And they say, nah, I wish I had this. I wish it was that. I'd rather have somebody. No, bitch, you ain't got no rather this or wish this. I wish the Lakers won 10 championships in a row, but they're not in the fucking championships. They lost. They sitting in fucking Cabo right now. We ain't got fucking the Lakers as a fucking choice, okay? Stop living in motherfucking fantasy land. Your team didn't make it, okay? So who the fuck do you want to win? What fucking restaurant are you choosing? Sick of that shit, man.
Bro.
Now what? Choose.
And I also fucking hate people that be like, they don't put their input, but then when something bad happens, like, I do it. I told you so. Motherfucker, why you ain't said nothing before?
Yeah.
People that always got something to say, but they really ain't saying nothing. That's really what it is. Y'all got so much to say, but y'all ain't saying nothing.
You know what's funny is, I got to say this, man. I said this on my Instagram story the other day, and I said, you know what the funny thing is, man, is that the difference between me and you, and I really mean this shit, I want you to understand this, is when you don't like somebody, you hope that something you hear bad about them is true. I never understood that, bro. Okay? And the thing, what I'm trying to get at is, I actually want to hear the truth about people I don't like. I don't want to know any lies about them. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to know rumors. And I'm saying, I'm not going to be happy. I'm just saying, like, when people try to tell you, like, oh, you know, Jimmy, you know, he got arrested. Yeah, man, he was selling drugs. He got arrested, man. You know what I'm saying? He did like 4 years in jail, blah, blah, whatever. And it's like, yo, then you got so many people who believe it. And then people who don't like you be like, yeah, boom. And then that just keeps going on and on. It's like, look, dog, I'm not going to sit here and chit chat anymore. But y'all want to believe lies so bad about people you don't like. A lot of people out here don't like me. And they'll sit there and make some slick shit. I'm just like, man, dog, do I got time to address it?
And I feel like that's the most retarded shit. I feel like people I remember saying, Dr. Dre said in Forgot About Dre, like you act like, you know what I'm saying? I forgot the line exactly how he made it, but it was like basically like you act like I ain't still got my guns or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm trying to say is that basically, like we live in a world now, it's like people want to find out shit about you so much because they want to hate you. Like just because I don't fuck with you doesn't mean that you fake, don't mean that you ain't shit, don't mean nothing, bro. It's just we don't fuck with each other. I could see you from afar away. I respect you, salute to you for what you doing. If I don't fuck with you, I just don't fuck with you. That don't mean it's a bad thing. Don't mean you a winner or a loser or anybody won from that, bro. Like y'all motherfuckers stop that shit, bro. Stop making it bigger than what it is.
But what you trying to say is you a mature ass man and you can give somebody that you don't like a compliment and it don't mean anything else. Oh, so you fuck with them? No, I don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
But guess what? he didn't fucking cheat on his wife, or he didn't lose the money, or he didn't lease the car, he's not renting it, whatever else, that's his car. And we're like, oh, why are you defending him? I'm not defending him. I'm defending the truth. I don't mean I like him or anything. I'm just telling you the truth about him. And be like, oh, you don't fuck with him anyway. What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean the truth is not important? Anyways, bro, we're going to end the show. Guys, give a shout out to a sponsor in a second, but I was just curious. You know when you flying on first class? I know it ain't a PJ, whatever, but when you flying on a first class, especially if it's a major city, whether you flying to New York, mostly I see it in New York or LA. When you taking first class to New York or you taking first class to LA, you notice every so often someone does look the part. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like which someone part? Looked the part. The part, dog. Go yard bag, Louis luggage, Ramoa,
all the time.
Diamond tags. I'm saying when you really notice, right? And I remember me and J.R. Smith was flying to New York one time together. And we was like, God damn, this chick pulled up full Louis, everything, BBL, but she was looking good, everything, whatever. And, you know, we helped her with the luggage. She was sitting there by herself. She was like, cool. She pulled out the fucking iPad. She had the AirPod Pros, had the everything was right. And I was like, okay, cool. But let me take it to a different level. I've met a lot of celebrities on a plane before. We went on first class together, whatever. And I had to sit next to a couple people that, like, one of the most random ones was Henry Winkler. Now, you might be too young to know who the Fonz was, but Happy Days was one of the biggest TV shows ever. And he was also, you know, in Scream, whatever else. But that's Happy Days, fam. Like, to me sitting next to him, I didn't say shit to him. I've been on a plane with Wale, been on, you know, random people I know. But, like, I was on a plane going to New York. And by the way, shout out to the production company flying me first class. They put me in Mint. And the lady right across from me, she was a rich widow. Jimmy, on her left wrist, she had Van Cleef, 7 of them, all real. On the right wrist, 8 Cartier bracelets, iced out, non-iced out, all love bracelets. She had a 7-carat ring. She had another ring on the other finger, big rocks in the ear, Gucci makeup bag. She was doing makeup in the, this is like a 68, 72-year-old lady. Yo, hair did, yo, what the fuck is that company called? Oh my God, not M. Frederick. What the fuck? A crazy, stupid, expensive jacket, like $5,000 fucking coat, dipped, right? And I helped her get her bag. We walking over to the luggage. I have a driver. She has a driver. She starts talking about certain things. I'm going through a divorce. She's like, oh my God, I lost my husband, blah, blah. Her son's a doctor. And I was like, yo, where do you live? She goes, I lived in San Francisco for a long time. We didn't live that far from each other. She lives in Encino. You get to tell she's balling. But we started talking and everything, having a really good conversation. And I'm telling her, I'm like, actually, I'm 51. She's like, oh, wow, you didn't look 51. You look like you're my son's age. I'm like, nah, man. And her son is like, I think in his mid or early 30s. And we were just talking about a bunch of random shit, right? But you think about a lady like that, like I could tell this woman is breaded up for real. Just by the way, the address she gave me of her home, like, you know, the area, the community, the gated area she was in and all that. But it's like crazy when you know and you got the right game and you know what you're saying, you go fuck around and meet somebody, like you'd be surprised the conversation you spark up. Whereas if you're just a bum-ass motherfucker, you know, and again, I like to mind myself. I wasn't trying to be friends with nobody or talk to anyone. I didn't talk to no one else but this lady. But you ever met anybody on first class and been like, yo, have strike up a conversation, end up being like someone pretty boss?
On the top of my head, I can't really think of a deeper conversation, but I've had, you know, a couple flights with a couple of different celebrities. I think my most favorite one was Dennis Quaid. Like that was hard. Like,
whoa,
I ain't gonna lie. Like,
that's big, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I was like,
that's big.
He looked like it. But I don't want to think it is. And then everybody else started recognizing. And I'm just like, yo, this is hard. You know what I mean? And, you know, he was cool as hell. You
didn't say shit to him at all?
No, I just said what's up, small talk. You know me, bro. I always be like in the back, bro. I just be like,
no, for sure. I'm just saying, dog. Dennis Quaid, bro. By the way, he was married to Lauren Holly. And I wanted to fuck. Yo, Lauren Holly sat behind me at the Oscar De La Hoya Sugar Shane fight. And she told me to sit down. And remember, Lauren Holly is the bad bitch from, she's the bad bitch from Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. Remember, she's the one Jim Carrey was following. I was in love with Lauren. She's been bad. And I was like, damn, Dennis Quaid. I also saw Dennis one time. I forgot where I was, but he was drunk as fuck. But being on a plane, you know, for 5 hours, whatever, that's pretty cool. You know, like, one time I was flying to Dubai and YG was on my flight, dog. He fucked me and Nicolette's whole trip up, man. I was ready to kick YG. YG, if you had to listen to this, I still want to fight you. No, I'm playing, man. But guys, that's it, man. I just wanted to, we're gonna keep it nice and short and sweet. Sorry for the lighting situation. I'm in a fucking fancy boutique hotel, and they wanted to make it. There's no fucking lights anywhere. Thank God I brought some lights. Shout out to the Dust Brothers. Yeah, it's just what it is. Jimmy's in his beautiful background. And real quick, guys, we have a sponsor. I gotta read a word from our sponsor. Gonna take this time to give a shout out to our Q Code label mate, Asian Boss Girl. Asian Boss Girl is a podcast for the modern day Asian American women, hosted by Melody Cheng, Helen Wu Wang, and Janet Wang. They started Asian Boss Girl as girlfriends while balancing careers in finance, technology, and media with corporate experience spanning over a decade. What started as a passion project podcast turned into a multimedia business, and they found themselves leaving their corporate jobs to grow this community full time. On their show, you'll find conversations about life's challenges as 30-something Asian American women working, managing relationships, and living in Los Angeles and New York. They conduct interviews with inspiring Asian and women and men, and they share their perspectives as children of immigrants. You could check out all 150 plus of their episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. So grab a glass of wine and subscribe to Asian Boss Girl. Now, Jimmy.
I'm ready.
I think it's time that me and you jump on Asian Boss Girl. You want to jump on that podcast?
Yeah, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do some boss shit.
Oh man, yeah. I think it's time to. By the way, we need to start jumping on some shit together as a crew. You know what I'm saying? By the way, shout out to my boy Wallow, $1 million worth of game. Shout out to my boy Gilly too. That's my boy.
Wallow,
They reposted. They reposted one of the clips from last week's episode. By the way, guys, search for Cold as Ice wherever you're listening to right now. Guys, remember, on next week's episode, we are giving away a chain. Jimmy is giving away a chain. That's 2 chains. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button. Get that subscribe button. We over 15,000 subscribers now. Let's get to 25. But next week's episode, hit the subscribe button. We will give out a chain. We're going to announce the winner on the podcast. Okay?
And y'all be ready. We about to get some crazy stuff. We got some guests coming, and we gonna get live at 5, man, from the gridiron. You know what I'm saying? So,
by the way, guys, next episode is fan questions. Episode 12 will be fan questions. So make sure you submit your fan questions to coldasicepod@gmail.com. Me and Jimmy will answer the questions live on the air. And on top of that, a winner of the chain will be announced. Make sure you tune in. Jimmy, is there anything else you want to share, man?
No, man, just shout out to all my hustlers out there, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody out there trying to get it, waking up every day to live a better life for them and their loved ones, man. Times, tough times don't last, but tough people do. Just know that.
Remember, guys, someone offer you $2 million, $5 million, $10 million, and they say you're not going to wake up the next day. You wouldn't take it, and you know it. So your life is worth more than millions of dollars. Make it a great day. This is not your practice life, okay? Yo, many are cold, but few are frozen. Many are called, but few are chosen, all right? Jimmy, stay safe, stay healthy. I love you. I love all. Listen, guys, hit that subscribe button. Why are you not hitting that subscribe button? Hit that subscribe button, y'all. We out.
From as well as podcasts in the world that can't fuck with us. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold, it's ice. We took a chance to fall down, we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold, it's